What's going on, everyone? So, in hopes that maybe I speak it into existence, I'd really love to see Quincy Olivari. I still am in the camp of like, hey, we should let Quincy Olivari play. So far, in the G League, because that's where he's been, he has been very good in the G League. He has played, time of recording this video, 4 games. He's averaged 35.5 minutes. He is averaging 23 points on 15.3 attempts per game. He's shooting a total of 36.1% from the field, which is concerning to most, but I'll explain why. It's not really that concerning here in a moment. He's shooting 38.1% from three-point range on 10.5 attempts. So talk about high volume three-point shooting. And he's shooting 38% from three-point range. He's shooting better from three than he is overall from the field, which I think is funny. But he's shooting 90.5% from the foul line. He's averaging 5.3 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 1 steal, half a block, and 5.5 turnovers, which is not great, right? So he's basically giving you a turnover for every assist, which, again, can be concerning, but the reason it's not is because he's going to be playing a very, very different role for the Lakers main roster, right? The only stats that really matter that you're hoping translate are the three-point percentage, in which he's shooting 38.1%, again, on 10.5 attempts. It's a lot of volume, right? And the free throw shooting on 90.5%, because, you know, if he gets to the foul, wants to get there. The rebounding, which is giving you 5, and then the defense, which has been very good defensively, right? So, literally, the rest of it is irrelevant. He's not going to, be one of the main guys on the floor having to, here's the basketball, I need you to wheel and deal and do all this other stuff. No, right? Like, in the G League, he's asked right now to basically do everything, right? He's the guy closing out games. He's the superstar on the G League team right now, right? He's not playing anything close to that on the main roster, right? He is going to be there to basically be Gabe Vincent, which is initiate the offense, play some defense, and hit the open shot, right? Like, they're not, here, Gabe, go make a bunch of plays, and we need you to go wheel and deal and do it. No, right? Like, it's going to be the same thing. You're looking for Quincy Olivari to come in and play the Gabe Vincent role. You're looking for him to come in, step in, and just like, hey, be a point of attack on the defensive side, initiate the offense. He's a better rebounder than Gabe Vincent. So, grab a couple rebounds. Like, that's what you're looking for him to do. He's not going to be playing a star type of role like he is in the G League. Right? So, like, I've seen people be like, oh, but man, that the turnover, he's averaging, 5 turnovers a game. The guy is great. Yeah. He's not going to be high usage the way he is. It's not going to be any of that. Literally, he's going to play nowhere near the type of role that he's playing on the G League team. But that's because the Lakers don't need him to play anything like that, right? Lakers need him to basically be the guard version of Dalton Connect, right? Like, stand there, get open, hit shots, play some defense, right? Be a consistent three-point shooter, be able to cut back door, be able to slash, move without the basketball, do the dirty work. Like, that's what you're looking for Quincy Olivari to do. You're not looking for him to come, hey, we need you to, go and drop 25. No, you're looking for him to give you anything better than Gabe Vincent, who, by the way, Gabe Vincent statistically is the worst player in basketball per 100 minutes. The guy he's supposed to be one of our better defensive guys this season. He's second worst on the team. Like, he's giving you nothing offensively. He's giving you nothing in the dirty work department, rebound-wise. I mean, how many times do we just see him out there getting cardio? I mean, straight zeros across the board in like 20 minutes of action. I don't think that happens to Quincy. I think even if he doesn't get, obviously you got to get attempts and stuff like that, but I think he still would defensively have an impact. I think he's a guy that would at least do the dirty work. So even if he does, like, let's say there is a game where Quincy just gives you nothing, right? Like, I still think that Quincy would be defensively good, probably give you a couple rebounds. It's just like, he only got 2 attempts and he missed them both, right? Like, but I think that he would impact the game in other ways. Something Gabe Vincent isn't doing. Gabe Vincent, he's not impacting the game in other ways. And now, right? So like, up until, the time of recording this video, right? Like, we've seen a lot of Christian Koloko. Makes sense, right? Jaxson Hayes was out. We need a big man, somebody that can come in and fill the role. Okay, fine. Right? Okay, well, now Jaxson Hayes is back. And yes, we don't have a guard that's out or anything, at least, again, at the time of recording this video. But we also have a guard that shouldn't even be playing in Gabe Vincent. So, to me, it's like, okay, well, maybe, I don't know, try Quincy Olivari and see how it goes. I understood before. It's like, well, you can't play, you're not going to play Quincy because you're playing Koloko and you need Koloko out there and, you got restrictions on G League guys and all that stuff. Okay, that's fine. Right? Okay, well, now that Jaxson Hayes is back and he's ready to take the league by storm. Okay, well, now let's go and bring in Quincy Olivari and let him do some damage. Let him get some run. Let him get some opportunity. Right? Like, I want to see what this kid can do on an NBA level. Maybe he's not ready, and that's fine. If he's not, that's fine. Right? Like, he's a rookie, but how do you know if you don't let him see the basketball court? We saw him light up Phoenix and their starters and their main guys and then even their high-end bench guys. We've seen Quincy look good at an NBA level. But one game is not the same thing as like, okay, now you're actually playing a role. I want to see what he could do, especially if the Lakers plan to make a trade at some point. Right? Because chances are we're probably going to have to fill a roster spot. Wouldn't you like to know if Quincy can fill that spot before you go and make the trade? Because I would. I don't want to make a trade and it's like, okay, well, we need a guard. And it's like, okay, well, you think Quincy's ready? Okay, let's do it. And then he's not ready. And now it's like, oh, great. Now what do we do? Right? I'd rather know, okay, he's ready. Okay, if he's not ready, that's fine. He's not ready. Okay, let's, maybe we're bringing in a Jordan Goodwin. Maybe we're doing something rather than you convert him to a main contract and now it doesn't work. And it's like, okay, well, we still have a need for a guard. Like, who are we going to waive? We can't waive anybody. We can't cut anybody. And now you're in trouble, right? Because now you're hoping and praying that Quincy becomes I don't want to put him, I don't want to see the Lakers get put in that position. I'd rather know now, right? Can he actually play a role? Is he comfortable out there? Is it too big for him, right? Like, you see guys that, yeah, like they have a moment or whatever, but, it's going to take them a little while, right? I want to know what this kid's got on an NBA level. Dominating the G League is great. It shows, he's clearly better than the G League. He does not belong in the G League. He is too good for the G League. But is he good enough for the NBA? Because we've seen a lot of guys throughout history that are too good for the G League, and they're not good enough for the NBA. Right? So, is he one of those guys? Or is he a guy that, no, he's clearly ready for the NBA? The only way we're going to know that is actually getting him some run, getting him some burn. Let him play a couple minutes. I'm not saying you have to run your offense through him and he has to play 40 minutes a game and do all this stuff, but no, it's just like, hey, you're giving, Gabe Vincent 15 minutes. Why don't you do that for the next handful of games for Quincy? Right? Why don't you let Quincy, run for, and the Gabe Vincent role for, the next 5 games or whatever. All right, like, and just see, like, what does he got? What can he do? Is he a guy that's worth giving the opportunity to, or is it not? Right? No, he's not good enough. He doesn't have it. Okay, send him to G League. Now we know we're probably going to need somebody. Like, I'd rather that. It's wild at this point. So, hopefully, the Lakers give him some opportunity, personally. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Either way, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Kind of mix in the middle. Let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you want to like this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Lets me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. Push